Okay, very good morning to all once again. So today we will start the queue data structure, right? In the previous session, we have completed the discussion on stack. I hope all of you have understood the stack, right? And in the stack, we have discussed about the definition of a stack, representation, operations, after that implementation of stack. So applications like conversion of Polish notation, evaluation of postfix expression. After that, conversion of infix to prefix, infix to postfix. So these 2-3 applications we discussed related with the stack. Now, today we will start with the next part of the unit number 3, that is the queue. So first we'll discuss the definition. After that, how to represent the queue and different operations, and after that, so we'll see the types of queue. So here the linear queue, circular queue, and priority queue. So these 3 parts we will discuss here. So first, what is meant by linear queue, after that circular queue and priority queue. So this part we will discuss here. Now definition, representation, and operations, right? Now here you can see at left side. So is it visible to all? So this PDF.
Yes.
Okay. Now everyone is aware with the dictionary, right? So you know the ordinary English dictionary. So how we are using the dictionary, or we'll see here already in the notes. So the example is given. The same example we will discuss here. So in ordinary English, the queue is defined as a waiting line, right? So if you consider the definition of a queue, so first, so as per our English language is concerned, so the queue means, so this word we are using in case of waiting a line, right? Suppose like line of people waiting to purchase the ticket at any counter. So where the first person in the line is served first, right? So what is the concept? Suppose if you consider suppose if you want to purchase the ticket, so at any cinema hall or at the time of railway station, suppose if you want to purchase the railway ticket physically, right? Or at your cinema hall also, suppose if you want to purchase the ticket physically, so how you are purchasing? So what is the concept of queue? So we need to wait, or we need to be in the line, right? So first, in the line, suppose few persons are standing. So first person is getting first ticket. After that, second person is getting second ticket. So likewise, means first come first serve basis we are using here. What kind of approach we are using here? First in, first out approach, right? So Pratnesh, good. Now here, again, one more example of the computer application. So we similarly define the queue to be a list. So in which all addition to the lists are made at one end, and all deletion from the list are at the made at other end, right? So another example is given. So we'll discuss it. Now patient outside the doctor clinic, right? Or you can consider the toll tax breach, or line at bank or bus stop, line of student at tea counter, or line of student at in office for paying the fees, like this, or vehicle on toll tax breach, or luggage checking machine. So if you are going through the airport, or if you are going to the suppose metro station, so sometimes there is a one machine, so luggage checking machine, so they are also checking by considering the queues, right? Concept of queues. So what is the definition of queue? So we'll write a technical definition. So always, so when we are writing the definition, so what first statement we are writing? So we know, so what is the first statement in the stack? So stack is a linear data structure or non-linear data structure? Regarding the stack. So what is the first statement? Linear data structure or non-linear data structure?
Linear data structure.
Linear. Now Q is a linear data structure or non-linear data structure?
Linear data structure.
Linear data structure, right? Now, when you are writing the definition of any terminologies in the data structure, right? Suppose any data structure is there. So for example, stack, queue, or in case of linked list, or in case of tree, or in case of graph, right? So always you can mention. So first type of the data structure. So first statement. So Q is a linear data structure. What is the first statement in the definition? Q is a linear data structure. Now here we'll discuss this one. So Q is a linear data structure and the Q has two ends. Now Q is using the two endpoints. So one is named as a front end and second end is called as a rear end of the Q, right? So Q is a linear data structure and the Q has two ends, namely front end and back end, or you can say front end and rear end of the Q, right? And again, the whatever the atoms or whatever the data you are inserting, so inserted first is the atom to be deleted first, right? So it is called as a first in, first out data structure, right? So whatever the data you are inserting first, so it is deleted also. So which approach we are using here? So that you need to write. So these 2-3 statements are compulsory. So when you are writing the definition of the Q, the first statement you need to write always. So what type of data structure? It is a linear data structure. And after that, so the Q has two ends, namely front end and rear end of the Q, right? Now in case of stack, how many ends are there? Stack मध्ये किती ends असतात? Simultaneously we'll do the comparison. Stack मध्ये किती end वापरतो आपण? So how many ends we are considering in a stack? Only top, right? Means one end you are considering. Now, which approach we are using? So here we are using in Q, we are using the first in, first out. Now for the stack, which approach you are using?
Last in, first out.
Last in, first out. So this is the third difference, right? So first is the common, it is a linear data structure. Second one is the, here we are using the two endpoints. One is for insertion and another one is for deletion. But in stack, we are using only one endpoint. So by using that, we are inserting as well as we are deleting. So we are given the name that is the top in a stack, right? But in Q, we are using the two endpoints. One is front end, another one is the rear, right? Now here we are using the FIFO approach, and in the stack we are using the last in, first out approach, LIFO approach, right? Now here, this is the definition which I have collected from the book. So a Q is an ordered collection of atoms into which atoms may be inserted at one end, so called as a rear end of the Q, and from which atoms may be deleted at the other end, so called as a front end of the Q. So you can write, so this statement also, or this statement has a definition. And before that, if you write this Q is a linear data structure, after that, so Q has a two ends, namely front end and rear end of the Q. So either you can write this one or this one. So which one you feel it comfortable, so you can write. Here understanding is very important. So this is called as a definition of a Q. This is the definition of Q. Now example of the Q here, call center phone system. So we'll use the queue to hold the people calling them in an order until a service representation is free. So here the following figure represent the queue of few element. So 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So here 5 elements is inserted in the queue, right? So 5 element is inserted in the queue, right? So where rear end will be located if you have inserted 5 element? What is the location of rear end? Rear end कुठं असेल? Or initially, so before inserting any element. So what is the location of rear end and front end? Suppose you have empty queue. So at that time, what is the value of front and what is the value of rear? सुरुवातीला rear ची आणि व्हॅल्यू काय असेल? Rear pointer and front pointer. Yes. None. Yes. Now here, so sorry. This is the simple queue, right? So 3, 4, 5. So what is the size of the queue we have considered here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So at that time, so if the queue is empty, so at that time, so what is the value of if the queue is empty initially? So what is the value of front rear? What is the value of front and rear initially? Is it -1? Yes or no? Is it -1 or 0? Initial values of front and rear pointer. Sorry, not pointer, variable. Am I audible to all? -1, right? So if you are not able to speak, so you can use the chat box. So through chat box also you can share your answers. No issue. So it's my humble request to you all. So please respond. If you are not able to respond by using the mic, so you can utilize the chat box for the communication. Now, initially the value before entering any element, so initial values of the front and rear is -1. Now here, so if I insert, now when I will insert the first element, so whose value is increased here, front or rear? First element I am inserting, so that is 10. And always the index of the array is starting from what? Right, front equal to rear equal. Now, if I insert the first element, 10 I have inserted. So it will be stored at the first location. Now, here the front pointer will increase or rear pointer will increase. Now, for the insertion, we are using the front pointer, and for the deletion, which pointer we are using? Insertion साठी कोणता pointer use करतोय आपण? For the insertion, so sorry, for the insertion we are using the rear pointer, and for the deletion we are using the front pointer. So what is the value of front after inserting 10? -1 असेल का 0 असेल? Sorry. Front value -1 राहील का 0 राहील? So rear, so what is the value of rear? It will be 0, right? Because for inserting the atom, so we are using the rear pointer. Now, all of you remember here. So when you are inserting the first element, so when you are inserting the first element, so what I'm talking, so first element in the queue, so at that time, so front is also increased and rear is also increased by 1. त्यावेळी तुम्ही फर्स्ट एलिमेंट इन्सर्ट करताय क्यू मध्ये, त्यावेळी front as well as rear is also incremented by 1, right? So now the front is 0 and rear is also 0. So when, in which case, so if the value of front is equal to -1, or if you are inserting the first element in the queue, if you are inserting the first element in the queue, so we are incrementing the rear as well as front. Now next 20 you want to insert. 20. Now where it will be inserted? Here. Right. Now, so now what is the value of rear now? What is the value of rear? 1. Now, if you are inserting the second element, so front will change or not? Front change will ka dena? What is the value of front here? Front will remain as it is 0, right? So here the value of front will not change. After that, so next, suppose I want to insert 30. So what is the value of rear now? 2. I want to insert 40. So what is the value of rear?
3.
3. I want to insert 50. What is the value of rear?
5. 4.
And I want to insert 60. So what is the value of rear?
5.
And what is the size of cube?
5.
Is
5.
it possible to insert the fifth index here? Sixth element. 5 इथं होईल का? Rear increment होईल का पुढं? So 0 is stored at 10. 0th location 10 is stored at 1th location 20 is stored. After that 30. So here 30. Here 40 and here 50. Now front pointer is at which location? Front pointer F is at 0th location, right? And rear pointer is at which location? Now,
50.
so this is as per the index. So this is the index 4, right? Now, is it possible to insert the next element? If the size of the cube is 5, sixth element insert करू शकाल का?
No, sir.
So what kind of message is displayed here? What kind of message is displayed?
Queue is full.
Queue is full, right? Or overflow. Good, good. So we'll say the queue is overflow. So we can't insert the next element. So up to 50, we are able to insert. Now, I want to delete the element. So what kind of approach we are following here? Approach कोणता use करतोय आपण इथं?
Last in, first out.
Last in, first out. Now, which element is deleted first?
50.
Last in, first out approach we are following, and how the 50 is deleted? 50 is inserted last in, first out.
First in, first out.
First in, first out we are following. So which element is deleted first?
10.
10. How? So for deletion purpose, which pointer, which variable we are using?
Front.
Front. Suppose if you want to delete the element, so whose value is incremented? Whose value is incremented? Front or rear? कोणाची व्हॅल्यू इन्क्रिमेंट होणार आहे? Front, right? So here, so first 10 is deleted, and here the front is located at this position. Now what is the value of front here? 1, I would say. Right, now suppose second element I want to delete. So what is the value of front here? In that case, 20 I want to delete. So what is the value of front? Now it is 2. Right, now here how many elements present inside the cube? Now how many elements present inside the cube?
2.
3.
Three element is there. Sorry. So 0 we have deleted, 1 we have deleted. Right, after that, so pointer is at second location. 3 element, 2 we have deleted, right? So here the 3 element is there. Now what is the size of Q here? Size of the Q किती आहे? What is the size of Q? Size of the Q. Here size of the Q is 5, right? Size of the Q
Yes,
is
sir.
5, right? Now how many element is there in the Q now? Only 3.
3, sir.
That means how many spaces are vacant here? किती space vacant आहे? 2 spaces, right? Now is it possible to insert the next element?
Yes,
Next.
sir.
How to insert the next element? Or where to insert? Now we are discussing about the representation and operations and everything related with the linear cube. So this part, so we are discussing related with the linear cube. How to insert? So to insert the new element, so we are using which variable, rear or front? For the insertion, we are using the rear end. Now, if I want to insert the next element, so how to increase the rear? Is it possible to increase here? Rear increase करू शकताय का? Rear increase करू शकताय का इथं? Now already the rear end is reached at the maximum of Q, max of the Q, right? So after that, rear is not increasing. So here, so this is the drawback of linear cube. So once you have inserted the element, and after that, if you have deleted the previous element, so we are not able to insert the next element to the previous location. So this is the drawback of linear. हा काय drawback आहे linear cube. Now to overcome this drawback, so we have introduced another concept, that is the circular cube. Next concept times, so next circular cube is introduced. For what purpose we are using the circular cube? To overcome the shortcomings of or drawbacks of linear cube. So circular cube is introduced. So what we are doing in a circular cube, once the rear pointer is reached at the end, so after that it is connecting with the next, again it is connecting with the first place of the cube, right? After rear end or after last element, so it is connecting with the first element. And here in a circular cube, it is possible to insert the next element if any position is vacant, right? So this is the drawback, and this drawback we have resolved so by using the circular cube. Just now, all of you understood the concept of linear cube and what is the drawback of linear cube? Yes or no? Now, how we are inserting the element in the linear cube? So for that purpose, which variable we are using for the linear cube? For the insertion, which variable we are using? Rear or front?
Rear is used.
Okay. And for the deletion purpose?
Front.
Front. Okay. Initially, so what is the value of front and rear? Initially, what is the value of front and rear? Before inserting any element. Initial value काय असते? -1. Right. So when you are inserting the first element, so what you are doing? So you are incrementing front as well as rear by 1. So 0, 0. And after that, you are incrementing at the time of insertion, only you are incrementing the rear pointer, or sorry, rear variables. Right. And front, when you are incrementing the front, for which operation you are using the front?
Deletion element.
To delete the element of a cube. So here we are using the front variable, right? Or front end we are using. Now after that, so once the rear is reached at the end of the cube, is it possible to insert the new element? Let it be if all the elements are deleted. Once the rear is reached at end of the cube, the rear pointer end of the cube ला reach झाला, तर next परत आपण element insert करू शकतोय का त्यामध्ये?
No, sir.
Now suppose here again I have deleted the next 30, I have deleted, so rear pointer is at 3. Suppose I have deleted 40 also, rear pointer is at 4, right? So here I have deleted 30, after that 40. Now F is at this position. Now again I have deleted 50, right? So all the elements I have deleted. Now Q is empty, but is it possible to insert the new element? Then also it is not possible to insert the element. Why? Because the rear is reached at end of the cube, and rear we are not able to move the rear pointer back to the previous position, right? So this is the drawback of linear cube. So this drawback we have overcome by using the circular. Now all of you have understood the concept of linear cube. So I hope all of you have understood. Yes or no? Now we'll see the operations on a cube by using the simple algorithms. And when you are calling the Q overflow and Q underflow, what do you mean by Q overflow? Overflow कधी म्हणतो आपण?
When Q is full.
When Q is full, so we are saying it is a overflow, right? And underflow means
Q is empty.
if Q is empty. Good. Now we'll see the operations on a linear cube first. So we'll see the logical part, operations on a linear cube. Now first operation is insertion. Now after that you have to implement this linear cube. So first operation is the insertion. So what is the first step? So here I will write the algorithm. So you can use this same algorithm at the time of implementation. So first what you are doing, so initialize the front equal to rear equal to -1. So this is the step 2. After that, third step. So what you are checking, what you need to check. So when you are inserting the element in a queue, so check the status of queue. Queue status check करावं लागेल. Now how to check the status of queue? How to check the status of queue? So here we'll use the for loop. Now how to use the for loop? So can I use here rear is greater than or equal to? So whatever the rear pointer we are using, so that should be greater than or equal to what? So size of q or size of q minus 1 will consider, because here the array index is always starting from 0 to 0 onwards, right? And here if the size of the queue is 5, so array index will end at 4. So that's why here I have considered size minus 1. Now here we need to check the rear is greater than or equal to size minus 1. Check the status. Now when you are inserting the any element, so which condition you need to check first? So overflow or underflow? Which condition you need to check first? आपल्याला overflow check करावं लागेल का underflow check करावं लागेल when you are inserting any element? Underflow
Yes, sir.
or overflow? Which condition is very important to check when you are inserting the
Underflow, sir.
empty आहे का नाही हे check करावं लागेल
हाँ सर.
का overflow check करावं लागेल? So think on that. empty असेल तर आपण insert करू शकतो, no issue about it. But when you are not able to insert, so for that purpose first we need to check.
Overflow, sir.
overflow check करो.
Overflow check करावं लागेल. Now to check the overflow condition, so can we use this condition? Rear is greater than or equal to size minus 1. If this condition is true, so what it means? Rear greater than or equal to size minus 1 असेल. त्याचा अर्थ काय झाला? Q full असणार आहे का empty? Rears are greater than or equal to size minus 1. Now here you can see. So what is the size of the queue? 5. So 5 minus 1. So 4 means index 4. So here if the rear is greater than or equal to size minus 1. Now here the rear is at which position? At the end of the queue. So here the value of rear is 4 and size minus 1 is also 4. So if rear is greater than or equal to 4. So what it indicates?
Queue is full.
Queue is full. Now, if this condition is true, it means that, so here, so we'll print the message that is, so what message will print here? Queue overflow. Queue is full, or you can say overflows, right? Now else, so if the condition is false, then what you will do? If the condition is false, हे आपण नेक्स्ट स्टेप कन्सिडर करू. कंडिशन फॉल्स असेल if मध्ये, स्टेप नंबर 4. If the condition is false, above condition means you are able to insert the element in the list or in the queue. So how to insert the element in the queue? Insert कसे करतो आपण element? Set rear is equal to, so which pointer you are incrementing? Sorry, which variable you are incrementing? Rear or front? Can I say set rear is equal to rear plus 1 and assign q, sorry, काय assign करणार value q of rear is equal to, so whatever the values you have inserted, so that value is assigned. Say assigning is the fifth step, we'll say. Assign the value. So initially this value we will take by using the atom variable. So that we will assign it to the q, right? First we'll increment the rear pointer and after that we'll assign the value to that respective position. And after that, so here, so we end the first insertion operation. Now, when you are performing the first insertion operation, so what is the first step? So first we need to initialize the value. Front is equal to rear is equal to -1. So after that, check the status of q, right? So if the rear is greater than or equal to size -1 and print the q is full. And after that, so else, so set rear is equal to rear plus 1 and assign the q of rear is equal to that. Right. Now, one more case I forget. One more thing we discussed here. Which condition we have forget to write here?
Q is
आणखी एक कंडिशन राहिलेली आहे इथं. आणखी एक कंडिशन आपल्याला इन्सर्ट करावं लागेल. काय कंडिशन राहिलेली आहे?
Q is empty.
क्यू एम्प्टी चेक करायची गरज आहे का?
सर फ्रंट पण ना इन्क्रीमेंट होते.
हा यस. आता इथं फ्रंट हे रेअर कधी इन्क्रीमेंट होणार आहे? So initially we have assigned the front and rear is equal to -1, right? But when you are inserting the first element, so this else loop will work for the second element onwards. But when you are inserting the first element, so at that time you are incrementing the front and as well as the rear also. So how to write the condition for that? It's an आणखी condition आपल्याला add करा. So can I add here else if? So what condition you need to write here? त्यासाठी condition काय लिहावं लागेल? काय condition लिहावं लागेल? So can I write like this? Front equal to -1, logical and rear equal to -1. असं जर असेल तर काय करतो आपण? So what you are doing? If the condition is like this. Front equal to front. So when this else if is executed, at how many times this will execute? Only one time initially. So when you are inserting the first element, first element. So here I will write step number 4. This is step number 5, 6, 7. Now, is it correct? So front equal to minus. First we'll check the queue is full or not, right? If the queue is full, so we are displaying the message queue is full, right? So by checking this condition, if the first condition is false, so next condition we are checking. So front equal to -1 and rear equal to -1. So if this condition is true, means so you are inserting only first element, right? So if this condition is true, means you are inserting the first element. If you are inserting first element, means here you are incrementing front by 1 and rear by 1, right? And after that, assign the q of rear is equal to rear की value क्या है 0, means q of 0 is equal to whatever the atoms you want to insert here. Suppose 10 you have inserted first. Now after that, so when you are inserting next element, so first we'll check rear is greater than or equal to size minus 1. Condition is false. Now after that, so here, what is the value of front when you are inserting next element? Second element insert करत असताना front ची value काय असणार आहे? 0 असणार आहे का -1 असणार? Next time. So it becomes 0, right? Because already we have inserted the 10. Or we'll follow the same. We'll use the same here. So whatever the part we discussed. Now initialize the values. Front is equal to rear is equal to -1. So -1 we have initialized. Right, after that, so check the status of the cube. Rear is greater than or equal to size minus 1. So what is the value of size here? Size ची value काय आहे? What is the value of size? Here we'll consider the same. 5, right? And what is the value of rear pointer here initially? -1. So check -1 is greater than or equal to size minus 1, 4. So condition is true or false when you are inserting first element. The condition true will come also in. So please respond or give the answer. Is it difficult to understand? Hello? या अवघड आहे का काय? का जास्त सोपं आहे? Mallar is not attending the session. So only he joined, but he is not listening the things. So here I am able to observe the things. So Mallar has joined, but he has not joined or connected with the mic. So sound connect केलेलं नाही, नुसतं त्यांनी session join केलेलं आहे. Inform to Mallar. Yes, hello. So what is the value of front and rear initially? -1. So check the status. Rear is greater than or equal to size -1. The condition is true or false? Condition true असेल का false असेल? Hello. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is the value of rear first? Half and Q consider Korea. Okay, so size of the Q is 5. Now initially value of front and rear is equal to -1. Now you want to insert the 10. 10 तुम्हाला insert करायचं आहे. Right? So 10 you want to insert. Now the condition is true or false? Condition is true or false? Atom is equal to 10. Insert atom is equal to 10. Condition is true or false?
False.
False, right? Why? Rear value is initially -1 and size is greater than or equal to. So what is the size? 5. 5 minus 1, 4. Condition is false. Now come to else if loop. So front is equal to -1. Condition is true or false? And rear is equal to -1. आता value काय आहे rear च्या आणि front च्या? -1 आहे. True होणार, right? Now here, if the condition is true means, so we are executing these three statement, right? So front equal to front plus 1 and rear is equal to rear plus 1. Now what is the value of front now? 0. What is the value of rear now? 0. Right? Now assign the value of Q of rear. Rear की value का है 0. Q of 0 is equal to atom. So here 10 is assigned at first location. Right? This atom is assigned to this Q. Now after that next 20. Now come to this if loop. Now what is the value of rear now? Rear is equal to 0. 0 is greater than size minus 1. Condition true or false?
False.
False. Come to else if loop. Condition is true or false? What is the value of front now? 0. Rear ची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे? 0 आहे. ही कंडिशन ट्रू होईल का? This condition is true or false?
True, sir.
कशी ट्रू असेल? इथं फ्रंटची व्हॅल्यू आता किती आहे करंट?
0.
आणि रेअरची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे? 0. इथं काय विचारलेलं -1 आहे का मग?
No, sir. False.
हा, ही काय होणार कंडिशन? फॉल्स होणार. सो वी आर कमिंग टू द एल्स लूप. सो इन्क्रीमेंट द रेअर पॉइंटर, राईट? सो रेअर इन्क्रीमेंट केलेला आहे, 1 झाला, राईट? अँड असाइन द व्हॅल्यू टू द क्यू. Q of 1 is equal to item, right? So 20 is assigned here at the first Q of 1. Q of 1 la 20 assigned झालं. Now come to suppose now next 30 you want to insert. Now what is the value of rear now? आता rear ची value किती आहे? 2 आहे, ठीक आहे. Now 2 is greater than size minus 1. Condition false. This condition also false. So directly we'll increment the rear pointer and we'll assign the values, right? आता पहिला किती 1 होता, 1 चा आता 2 झाला, 2 च्या ठिकाणी डायरेक्ट 30 इन्सर्ट केलेले आहे. So in this way, so we are assigning all the values. Now when the values of Q, so 40 will assign, after that 50 will assign, right? 50, and here so 2, 3 and 4, right? Now when you will go for the next element 60, 60 च्या वेळी काय होईल? रेअर पॉइंटर काय असेल? 5 असेल. नाउ कम टू इफ लूप. सो 5 इज ग्रेटर दॅन साइज मायनस 1. कंडिशन ट्रू होईल का इथं? 5.
True.
If the condition is true, so 5 is greater than, so what you are printing directly?
Q is full.
Q is full. And after that, so you are completing. If the Q is full, means you are not able to insert the element. Now this operation is called as an insertion operation. Now all of you understood the insertion operation? Is there any doubt? Insertion operation सर्वांच्या लक्षात आलं? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Okay, now we'll see the delete operation. Deletion. Now when you are performing the insertion, so at that time, so suppose you have considered here insert, right? How many parameters you require for the insertion? Insertion ला parameters किती लागतात? Q लागेल, बरोबर आहे? Q आला, परत नंतर front, rear. After that, one more is the size एक लगेल. Q, after that size, front, rear, and next one is the at. Right. Now when you are performing deletion, so at that time how many parameters you required for the deletion? Deletion साठी काय लागेल? So Q, comma size of the Q, size लागेल, and front and rear also will consider. Atom is required here. Now in case of delete operation, ज्यावेळी तुम्ही delete operation perform करता, तर काय consider कराल? Which condition you need to check? Underflow or overflow? Check the underflow. You need to check the status of Q. Underflow condition you need to check. check the status of Q. Now, if how to check the status of Q? Underflow condition कशी check करणार? If front equal to rear equal to -1, right? So if front is equal to rear is equal to -1, so at that time, so Q is empty. So Q is empty, and you can display the message. We can't delete element. Element delete करू शकता का? We can't delete element if it is empty. Now else, जर असतील तर काय करणार? Else. So if the element is present, then what you are doing? So first you can front Q of front काय करू शकताय? You can store the element. So atom is equal to Q of front. जिथे फ्रंट लोकेट करत असेल तो काय करा? स्टोर करून ठेवा एखाद्या एलिमेंट मध्ये, एटम मध्ये स्टोर करून ठेवला. and after that, so increment the front equal to front plus 1. And if you want to display the deleted element, so you can display it by using the printf and atom simply. And here this is step number 3, we'll say. And here your next operation is completed. Delete operation is complete. Simply you need to check the underflow condition. Front is equal to rear is equal to -1. So if the condition is true, so we are displaying the message. If the condition is false, so directly we are incrementing the front pointer by 1, and before increment, so we are storing the values of that front in the atom variables, and by using this printf, so you can display the deleted element like this. Deleted element, so atom, so you can display. So this operation is called as a deletion operation. So is there any doubt up to this? And now next, last, how to display the element? Display operations we'll see. So how to display the Q element? So how many parameters you require for the display? So again, Q, comma, size, comma, again, how many parameters you require? Front and rear. So without front and rear, we are not able to display. Now first step, we start. Second step, is it visible at all properly? So display. It is there, Sarvana?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what you are checking? So when you are displaying the element, check the status of Q. ज्यावेळी तुम्ही डिस्प्ले ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करता त्यावेळी काय चेक करता? So what you are checking? Now how to identify the Q is empty? Q empty आहे हे कसं आयडेंटिफाय करणार? Can I say here only if front equal to -1? So what it indicates? Front -1 असेल तर काय असणार आहे याचा अर्थ? Q is empty. आणि एक जरी एलिमेंट असेल तर फ्रंटची व्हॅल्यू काय असेल? व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ फ्रंट? If at least one element is there in the queue, so what is the value of front? 0 or 1 or -1? If I have inserted one element, so what is the value of front at that time?
0.
0. And so if the front is equal to -1, it means that so there is no any element in the queue. So first we'll check the status of the queue. So by considering this condition, front equal to -1, and if the condition is true, so we'll display the message. And if the above condition is false, so then what you are doing? So display the element of the queue. So display the element of queue. So how to display the element of the queue? How to display the element of the queue? Just one minute. Hello. Now how to display the element by using the for loop? So how to display the element by using the for loop? So for, suppose here everyone is known. What should I consider here value of I? 0. Starting कुठून होईल? To display the element. कुठून element display करणार आपण? Am I audible to all? Yes. Hello. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if you want to display the element, so from where to start? So here at the start, front pointer is there, and at the end, rear pointer is there. So always we will start the displaying of the element from 0 or front. Either 0 वापरणार की front वापरायचं. कधी कधी front delete केल्यानंतर front कुठे येईल? Suppose if you have deleted first two element and front is at this location. So here, from where we need to start displaying the element? From front or from 0?
Front.
Can I consider here front? Good. So here I is equal to front and I less than what? Less than or equal to what?
Rear.
Rear. And after that I plus plus. And will display the element print. So directly we'll print the Q of what? So Q of I will use. That's it. Here, end of the display function. Now, how many operations we have discussed here? We have discussed the 3 operations related with the linear cube. So concept of the linear cube we have discussed, representation. So definition, representation and operations of a linear cube we have completed today. So in that, so how many operations we have discussed? किती operation discuss केले? So 3 operations we have discussed. So first is the insertion, second one is the deletion, and after that, so display. And also we have discussed the drawbacks of linear cube also. Now to overcome the drawback of linear cube, so we will study or we will discuss the next part, that is the circular cube. Now, is there any doubt up to this in the linear cube? Or have you understood the concept of linear cube? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So if you have understood the concept of linear cube, so you can write yes in the chat box. If you are not understood, so you can unmute yourself and ask the questions. So if you have understood the concept of linear cube, so you can write yes in the chat box. If you are having any questions, so you can unmute yourself and ask the question. Now, is it possible for you to implement the linear cube? So already here I have explained all the operations. Is it possible to implement linear cube? Linear cube implement karta hi lata by using the C programming language. So all the logics we have discussed here. So whatever the logic we require for the implementation. Yes or no? Okay, so we will take a break here. Right, any questions related with the linear cube? So you can ask, otherwise we will stop here.